Alright, so 70S Origins has officially dropped Bond, the Fox Scent of Greed, inside of the game here, and along with this are two new pets that all of us can end up catching today. Now, me as well as my chat ended up going around and finding exactly where these pets were, and as well as the requirements to spawn them, and I'm going to be showing you guys exactly where they are and how to get them inside today's video. Now, both of these pets themselves are going to be gold related pets. I do know you can probably catch them with the blue potions themselves as well, so do keep that in mind. But we're going to jump straight into it and hopefully you guys enjoy. Okay, so jumping straight into it here, the first one that you guys are going to look for is going to be the honey BUMBLEPHANT here, which is pretty much this like bumblebee slash walrus hybrid looking thing here, and he's pretty cool. In fact, he's one of the faster mounts that you can get right now, just a little bit slower than what we currently have for the Phoenix as well as the Dark Abyss Flare, being that they are at 1250. He is currently at 1237 and 742 for riding speed itself as well as the flying speed. Now, the cool part with him is you can get him fairly easy. It's not that bad, so this is going to be good for your codex. And he comes with a little bit of a little effect here called Playful Antics, and this one allows him to flutter his small wings and do a little bit of a affection little move here. It doesn't do any damage or anything like that. It is something that's pretty darn cute here, and I'm just going to go ahead and show you exactly where to get him. But for the most part, he moves around like this, hopping around down the street. And of course he does, there's little flying as well animations too. But with this actually said and done, I'm gonna show you guys exactly where we can get the guy. So if you want to go ahead and go and get this character, or at least this a mob itself, you want to immediately open up your map and look over to this area. Usually at the Escanor Tavern area here, you will end up going to this lake all the way to your east and pressing this map pin. If you want it, you can even go into the codex and mark it that way if you want to follow the pet, in which we ended up doing that. And by going here, you're gonna find yourself with a little bit of a beehive. So we're gonna go ahead and just run on over there really quickly here, so I can really showcase this on off here. And essentially, once you find the beehive itself, all you have to do is get it to a certain time period. Now, the time period that you're going to be looking for is going to be 10 a.m. in total right here. And as long as it is 10 a.m., you're going to be able to summon this guy right here. So first things first, you want to make sure you set the timer all the way to 10 a.m. I don't think it has to be anything like crazy below or over it, but 10 a.m. seems like it is very often that it's always going to happen. Once it gets set on here, you come up to it, press the check button, and then you go in the direction that obviously the fragrant flower is at. Once you come over here, you want to open that said flower, but first you have to kill off the bees that are currently surrounding it. So once we kill the bees on off here, you go up to the flower, press the check button, and he is going to spawn. Now, he doesn't seem like he has a very quick despawning rate. He does take a decent bit of damage depending on what you're using. I was using my Merlin earlier, but he isn't the, oh, I accidentally killed him that time. He isn't the chunkiest of pet, as you saw. Like, we did a ton of damage there. Granted, this is just spawn at P4 or something, so we do deal a lot of damage here, but he's pretty easy to go ahead and catch. He will flop around. He won't really attack you back much, if anything. He'll just kind of flop around at you and fly in the air a little bit just to dodge your potions. And that's about it. He's not really that hard to really catch, but essentially, as I did say before, you're gonna go to the 10 a.m. time period right here. Once this happens, you immediately want to walk on up to this, in which actually we do need to what's it called, probably relog, because we killed him at that point. So I think you do need to relog if you end up killing the guy, which is a little bit on my bad, but you would end up going back to 10, and when it is 10 here, he's gonna end up respawning, and you just do the same thing that we did beforehand. Do you a little bit of a fight. He has a 15% catch rate with a gold potion, meaning he's probably going to be like around a good like 10% or 8%, something like that with a blue potion. And yeah, it seems like we have to relog if we want him to respawn because we did kill him. So keep in mind, don't try to kill the dude. He will flop around a lot. I think a good thing to notify is if you have Gother, use Gother's special skill because it will keep the enemy still. And all you have to do is shoot him and then immediately get him into a loop of potions. but that's where you get at least the Bumble Walrus there, which is going to be absolutely amazing here to actually get. The next one is going to be a horse pet. Now this horse pet is also a rideable pet itself here. It should be, I think it is the it's technically Mont, but it's called Royal Steed here, right? Now essentially when you find him, he is not going to look like this. He's going to look like mock up here that has no gear on whatsoever, and you guys will see what I mean by this. But he is also pretty quick. Our fastest mount is the Gentle Ninetails from the actual awards currently, besides of course the paid mounts. But if we compare it to like the Ice Frost Bear, it's at 1430 while he is at 1430 as well, so it's the same amount of speed. But the cool part about him is he does have a double jump, so if you're actually using this one, you're getting yourself a double jump with the actual pet, which is always going to be great. Now where you want to find this guy is more into the newer area. So if we go back and we open up the map here, this one is going to be near this little area here. So right on the side of this building, this little pathway here is where he's going to spawn. So what we're going to do, we're going to teleport on over here, and we're going to run right over there to show you exactly the area that you want to go to. So essentially you come to this little area here. I'm going to pop onto my mount. We're going to make our way all the way around, and once we get there, I'll show you guys the little corridor area that he ends up spawning here, or at least the little area he spawns at. So right here is where he normally spawns at the paw, right? This is where you're gonna want to stand. Now you don't need it to be raining, you don't need any of that extra stuff here. You just need to make sure that if you're going to spawn him, get it to 8 o'clock. Now the essential part is you don't want it to be directly on 8. If anything, I've noticed he spawns a lot more when it's like around the time before 8, so 7:51 or so, and then you let it turn 8 o'clock. Once it turns 8 o'clock himself, he will spawn and he'll come dashing at you. So you need to try and hit him very quickly, because once he spawns, he starts running very fast, and this is what happens. So you want to hit him as fast as possible before he takes off. Once you hit him, he's going to go into a fighting little thing with you, which is fairly annoying because he will be kind of aggressive on you and kind of knock you around, but he's going to sit here and do this. Now he does despawn very quickly, so I would advise you, if you are going to get him, to be prepared. Now I'm afraid I might kill him here, which honestly could happen. Yeah, and see, he despawned immediately. Now he's a very fast mob. This one itself, you do have to be pretty quick. So I'm gonna swap to my Merlin, because this is what I ended up using to kind of get him low very quickly, and just continue killing on off from there and catching him. But I'm gonna go ahead and respawn him. Luckily for him, even if you kill him, all you would have to do is get it right back to 8 or like 7:55 that we did earlier. And once it turns to 8, he's gonna come running out, and you just straight up try to do the same thing again. So this time we're gonna re-roll the little time frame, make sure this gets perfectly on time here, and he should just immediately respawn back out for us to catch. Now he's gonna knock you down a lot. He's gonna try to be getting on your nerves quite often here, so do keep that in mind, especially when you are trying to catch him. But as you see, it was already over 8, so I would say maybe 7:50, because it does do the time jump by itself, I think. So we might just need to get it to 7:50, and then it turns to 8 by itself, which is immediately where he just runs on out. So keep that in mind. You want to make sure that he runs out by himself at the 8 marker. So let's go from here, see what happens here. There he is. So there he's going, and I actually might have missed him now, because he kind of ran very quickly. Let's see if we can get him. Boom. Okay, this is gonna stop him. He's low. I would advise you guys to use Gother for him if you want it to make it a little easier, but obviously if you don't, that's perfectly fine, and you just toss a couple little things at him, which you do want to use a gold potion. It will make it a lot easier. He has a 15% catch rate, in which that would be great for you. Now I've already caught him, so I'm not really gonna go for it again, seeing that I already have the what's called the mount itself. Wasted a gold pot for you guys, but it ain't really that bad. But those are where both these mounts are at, so if you do want to get them, be sure to go ahead and check that out. Shout out once again to my chat to actually knowing exactly where these guys are on at here. And if you guys like videos like this, let me know down below in the comment section. Till then, have fun on 7DS Origins, and peace out.